And holding.
Oh, so that's 4.
That's 4.
So you're giving too much.
Static front kick.
Stretch it onto the one
side. This works the hamstring, and you just gradually work and try to get lower as you go.
Right.
Or obviously on
side.
to your side.
Punching all this movement to put for your weight. Okay.
So you're going to need that full mobility in the hip, as well as in the thoracic spine. For rotation when punching.
Hi everyone out there, it's Master Wong here again. You see me? I'm doing a health and fitness, you see? I'm talking loud. People say to me all the time, why you talk that loud? Because I'm healthy. Why do I don't talk that loud? Why we talk like this? Then you're gonna have a problem. That's why we talk about health and fitness. And we with Tyton health and performance until he will here to helping me and you and everyone out there got a problem with certain thing about health. He will helping you to answer some of the question about today. Today the question is about how can I become flexible? Now flexible can become in all shape and sizes. Flexible can be many things. But today we address specifically into the martial arts side. Okay, Tyton. Got Tyton coming in here. And
hey guys, what's up?
You see feel this up already? You know what he's doing? So I don't need to go through that again. But question today, someone asking me, how to become flexible. Now you know all the movement that we do all the time is flexible in the martial art. If you're not flexible, you can't punch and you can't be like that, can you?
You can't move
so you've got to be flexible. So what is your opinion on helping them out how to become flexible then?
Well, obviously to be flexible, ultimately you just need to stretch. But it's slightly different when it comes to martial arts or dynamic sports, because there are different types of flexibility, like there's static flexibility and dynamic flexibility, for instance. Most of what you will do in martial art is dynamic flexibility based. So doing a kick requires dynamic flexibility, because you don't obviously lift your leg and then just hold it up. You do if you're doing demos, but generally speaking, it's a fast movement.
It's got very high ballistic impact. Ballistic
it's
movement.
Ballistic. So you have to stretch in that same manner in order to get the carryover.
That out there, that might don't. I'm Chinese, you know. I'm not even Chinese. I'm Vietnamese. So dynamic and static. To me, I don't know what the hell is static. I know what static is because stand still. And dynamic, what is dynamic? Dynamic can be anything. What is dynamic stretch then? I don't know what is that. If I don't know what dynamic is.
In simple terms, so obviously you want a combination of both in your program.
Right.
But if I'm thinking, right, well my front kick, I can't really kick above waist height. I need to be able to kick above here. So what I wouldn't do so much of is, for instance, using this and then just stand here.
I'm going to
because this is a static stretch, which will help with general flexibility. But the problem is I want to learn to violently kick my leg up high.
Okay, demo some for me so
what I will do instead of doing a static stretch is a dynamic stretch. So what I will look to do is swing my leg through instead. Here, you see? So this is called a dynamic stretch. It's a leg swing basically. You can go all the way up and back, etc. There are many ways, or side to side. But it's going to have more of a carryover into your martial art. Because the brain will recognize this type of movement and carry it over into your front kick as you use it.
So for example, remember some kick drill? So if you do front kick drill, so like this kind of thing, like dynamic, is that like how you're talking about?
Yeah, as such, but again here we're not stressing anything. We're limiting it, but it's good for the warm-up. So I wouldn't stand and hold this stretch for my warm-up, because doing static stretching, what you're telling the muscle to do is relax, relax, because I want to get more flexible. But the problem is if you relax a muscle and then try to violently use it, or obviously fight against it with a kick, then you're at more risk of injuring it. You want to wake it up and get it to be responsive. So that's why you could use kick drills, etc., or just basically leg swings, just to the height that you're capable of. Now, not everybody can put their leg up here, I can't. But it's obviously got to be relevant to your sport or your need.
Then. So for example, a lot of our people watching and stuff, you know, I do Tai Chi, Wing Chun, and JKD, and kickboxing, and Chinese kickboxing, and many goddamn things. So what exercise do you think that work for example, Wing Chun, for Wing Chun people?
Yeah, so Wing Chun, because you have the basic front kick, the side kick, as well as your chop kicks, etc., you're going to want to use more of that ballistic type stretching, so the dynamic.
So give me, like I say, mentioned on there, some three basic things, three basic stretch that people can do. Basic stretch, not too much.
First one would just be to loosen up in what we call the sagittal plane, so that's front to back. So that would just be your leg swing, up and back. So just here, keep your balance as best you can. You can swing the arms opposites if you wish. So that's going to help with your front kick and a little bit with the back kick as well, if that's something that you have in your Wing Chun system. Right. Then for your side kick, and to help a little bit with the round kick, you want to go side to side. Right. So it's from here. Now, there's two different ways you can do it. One, as you swing, you allow the foot to turn up and out, so my toes will end up pointing upwards. Or you can keep your foot, the side of your foot, parallel to the floor. Yeah. That's right. And again, depending on flexibility, your leg will go higher or lower. Right. You just start here within your range, and you just swing through, like so, and you just get gradually higher and higher. Then what you would want to do, for instance, at the end of your program, is more of the static type stretching. Because you want to calm the body down, bring the heart rate back down, and obviously relax off those muscles. So then you would go more into, okay, now I'll just do my static front kick stretch onto the one down. This works the hamstring, and you just gradually work and try to get lower as you go. Right. Or obviously on into your side kick. Okay. So and that's two. Where's another one gone to? There's three. In fact, there was four. Really? One, two, then holding, and holding. Oh, so that's four. That's four. So you're giving too much. You got a gift. Is it? Yeah, there was too much. I asked you for free. Too much information. You get four. How lucky you're going to be? So that's and obviously, if you want a third, you're going to want to do upper body stuff as well. Right. So, for instance, obviously in martial art, you're going to be moving in various different angles. There's lots of rotation required. Right. So you would want to do things such as dynamic rotations. Right. Two different ways. One is with hips fixed. Yeah. Just to purely focus on spinal mobility. Right. Make sure you turn the head and the eyes as you do it. Yeah. If you don't turn the head, you'll limit the amount of rotation that you get. Right. Yeah. Because obviously the head won't want to stay here and turn the shoulder. Right. The body follows the eyes. Right. Okay? So you look where you're turning. Once you've done that, you can then go into a full pivot and incorporate the hips as well. So that will good for elbows in the face. That's for elbow, and it's also, of course, for your punching. All this movement good for your waist. Okay. So you're going to need that full mobility in the hip, as well as in the thoracic spine, for rotation when punching, moving, etc. So it's not just for Wing Chun; it can be used in all sorts of other martial art. Carry over into okay. So that's important thing, isn't it? Because it's no point just doing the movement on the Wing Chun side, but then you move on to do something else. So what do you mean? Do you mean they're going to change exercise? That's right, or do something completely new. That would just waste time. Waste of time. Yeah. So basically, it's keeping everything nice and easy, and it can carry over on whatever you do. Yes. So certainly, if you want to do Wing Chun, or you do Taekwondo, or you do whatever you're doing, Muay Thai, whatever, you're still using the basic foundation of your body. And you should know, if you know your body well enough, where you're limited. Oh, is it my front kick that's a bit low? Is it my side kick, my round kicks? Do my punches feel restricted, or I don't have enough rotation? Whichever one it is that you find is restricted, that's the one you're going to want to focus on the most in order to bring it up to the standard of the ones that are obviously good. Okay, okay. So, is that helping you? Do you want anything else to finish it off? No, that's good. I mean, of course, if you have any other questions, feel free to click the link below and go over to my blog and just post the comments under the blog on this video, and I will obviously answer any questions that you've got. So, you had it. Anything you want to know and answer, anything you want to know, then ask, and then I will be there with Tyrone to answer your question. And if you like it, this kind of thing, subscribe to me before someone out there doing different form of martial than you, and they already learned some basic move bodies, their bodies who can elbow so flipping hard in your head, and you might be have the big goddamn head, or you'll be kicking so good, got so much power, they kick in your stomach and your shit come out your asshole. It's gonna be the bad news. So what you want to do is subscribe before your enemy do, and ask me any question you want, and I will be there to answer you. I will see you on the next lesson.